What's good YouTube? BrianaLorenn here. You know why I'm here. If this is the first time clicking on my page, welcome. Thank you for clicking. I make videos about beauty, hair, makeup, godliness, and if this can be an informative and encouraging video for you today, I have done my job. Today we are going to be reviewing Nars's new light reflecting advanced skincare foundation. A lot of ingredients in here that are supposed to blur, smooth, help the skin's clarity over time while giving you coverage while you're wearing it. If you're interested in this foundation, how it wears, keep on watching. Okay, so first things first, light reflecting. I really like the name of this because not only is it great to talk about makeup and what it does, but it also is great to give me a chance to talk about what light are we reflecting. I reflect a light, you reflect a light, and that light reflects onto other people every single day. So think about this. Am I reflecting a light that is kind, that is generous, that is welcoming? Or am I reflecting a light that is dark, sinister, and telling people back off, don't talk to me? Every single day we have an opportunity to reflect the light of Christ, and Christ is love, and love is patience, kindness, forgiving people, giving to people. So I just want you guys to think about that today. What light are you reflecting when you see people? And now let's get into the light reflecting advanced skincare foundation. Okay, so this foundation is $49. It comes in 36 shades. They did create some new shades when coming out of this, but it is the first makeup skincare hybrid that they've created. You're gonna see your skin even out over time. It's going to blur, it's going to smooth. They're talking about all day wear. All of those things, like, check, yes, let's try it. When I picked this out, normally I am in the family of Macau, Caracas, Trinidad, if I get tan in the summer, but I wanted to try one of the new shades that they came out with. I got the shade MARQUISES, which they are calling a medium deep to deep with warm undertones. With my skin complexion, I can kind of play around, and I like to play around with different shades. Sometimes I go a little cooler, sometimes I go a little warmer, depending on what my skin is doing, summertime, wintertime. So I just said, you know what, let's try MARQUISES. Macau is probably my other shade that I would wear with this. You're getting medium buildable coverage. It's a natural finish, breathable, all day wear. The vegan formula, powered by advanced skincare, suitable for all skin types and good for acne prone skin and sensitive. You're getting 1 fluid ounce here. I am familiar with their Sheer Glow foundation. Beautiful, beautiful finish. I wear the Natural Long Wear Radiant foundation. I also used to wear the All Day Luminous. All of them have been able to work for my skin type, and I'm pretty much normal to combination, I would say. I'm combination. So let's get into this. What I'm gonna do is use their Smooth and Protect primer. This is just a really beautiful primer that smooths and blurs. You get SPF 50 in here. And what I'm gonna do is I'm going to use a sponge on one side and I'm gonna use a brush on the other side just so we can see what this really looks like. Let's zoom you guys in. Hi, hello, how are you? Now, they say to use a pearl sized pump. Now, if you know Nars products, they are always saying that 1 pump is enough for the whole face. So let's put it to the test. We're going to start with a pearl size. I'm going to do this side with a brush and I'm just gonna pat it all over and then kind of start to stipple and buff it into the skin. Now for me, the pearl is gone, but I would probably say 2 pumps for the whole face if you want a really natural, light, radiant finish. It's a little, like I said, it's in that warmer undertone, but it helps to color correct, okay? This is with the brush. This was 1 pump all over, before and after. I'm doing this in natural light so you can see that it does reflect the light naturally onto my skin. We're gonna go in with another pump, just 1. just to try to build the coverage. They're calling this medium coverage. Let's see if it's medium. And with me using a fluffier brush, whatever tool you use will also determine the coverage of the product. Like if I go in with something more dense, this is actually a Nars brush, it will pack the product exactly where I want it. And we do get more of a medium coverage there, but still very natural to the skin. For sure, light reflecting. Blurring! We did use the blurring primer. Little blurring. We're gonna go in with a sponge on the other side. So I'm gonna just tap it first, kind of like spread it with my fingers. And then blend it out. I don't even know what this is. Don't even mind that, guys. Sponge application I do like also. I'm even just gonna go over it a little bit with my fingers, because NARS products are beautiful when you blend them with your fingers too. Yeah, I think I like this application, finger or sponge, a bit better. I think you get a little bit more of the smoothing with your finger and the sponge. Just bringing it around the mouth a little bit. Yeah, I actually like my fingers. That's crazy. I haven't used my fingers to apply makeup in a really long time. And the fingers have a natural warmth to blend and kind of push that product in. And I think that's why I like the sponge a little bit too, where the consistency of this foundation with the brush, I felt like kind of moved it around a little bit, whereas this is pressing it into the skin. It's blending a bit better. Yeah. Fingers, y'all. Fingers win right now. Or a sponge. Building better with the fingers. Fingers, y'all. Fingers for the win. It looks so much more like the makeup is lived in. It presses into the skin really nicely with the fingers. Okay, Nars. Next, we're going to go into concealer. Now, because this is warmer, I'm going to go in with a cooler concealer. NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. I'm going to use the shade Chestnut. And I just want to show you in comparison, right? So this is the foundation and this is the concealer Chestnut. Chestnut has a little bit more of like a cool, pinky, neutral undertone, I would say. And since the foundation is warmer, I like to kind of contrast that a little bit with my concealer, and then it really does balance out really nicely. What I like about Radiant Creamy Concealer, what I like about this concealer, I have not even tried a new concealer since this came out. That had to be at least almost 5 to 10 years ago. It just does it for me. I can use this on everybody. Mature skin, oily, sensitive, normal combination, and it just is beautiful on the skin. And the consistency is perfect. It's radiant, even though it's fuller coverage. You can build up the coverage. It's just a beautiful concealer. So I'm gonna go in now. I'm gonna use my fingers. I am feeling the fingers today for some reason. You can go in with a sponge just to kind of press it into the skin. And you don't have to do as much concealer as I'm putting on, but I've been tired lately working, so we're going for the bright look today. That, my kind of skin, y'all. My kind of skin. It looks so good. It almost looks like we kind of contoured and warmed up the face too. That's why there's pros and cons when you get the wrong foundation shade or it's like a little too warm. You can make it work, and now it looks like I don't really have to do anything else but set. So that's what we're gonna do. I'm going to take the NARS Light Reflecting Setting Powder. This has been around for a while. This is a staple just in their products, they make this in a press. They make it in a loose form. I like the loose form. It's super, super fine, and it just sets and blends the makeup in beautifully. So I'm going to use Crystal, the original shade. They did come out with shades, new shades of this, but this is so good and it works for darker skin tones. And I think a lot of people, you know, especially women of color, no matter what ethnicity you are like, can that light, white, bright shade work on me? And I'm gonna tell you, it can. It's perfect. So I'm taking it. You can even just see it kind of like dissolving into the air. It's so fine. And I'm gonna go into the areas where we put the concealer and where I know I get oily or shiny, where I want to blur and set. You can bake with this if you're a baker, you know, you like to get in the kitchen, but I like to just go in and naturally set the skin. Take your sponge again, press that in. We want the makeup to look lived in. We want it to look like our skin. We want it to reflect our skin, even though we've kind of evened out, covered some darkness or imperfections. You know, I want it to look like it's me. I want it to look like it's my skin. Looks like my skin, okay? That's beautiful. What I'm gonna do is, I'm just gonna finish the face off. I'm gonna keep it really focused about the skin so that when we do check-ins, we can really see what is the skin, what's going on, all right? I'll be right back. You know what? It's just gonna happen like this. Light, bright. Been digging the pink blush lately. So yeah, this is sitting so nicely on the skin. I do think that the light reflecting label on the foundation is doing just that. I don't have any highlighter on, just blush, little bronzer, and the Nars products that we did. We could do a check-in in 3 hours. I'm gonna be out and about, but this, I mean, off the rip, just is a winner, I think, for me. Like I said, I could do Macao if I wanted to, but I like the warmth of this, and I like adding the neutralness back in with my concealer, because it does, you know, it matches now. Like if I'm looking at my chest, always, no matter what you're wearing and you're picking a foundation, you want to look here. You want to make sure everything flows all the way through. So if I was wearing something V-neck, off the shoulder, everything flows from the face to the neck to the chest. That's how you know you've got that perfect foundation match, okay? I am all into this. The skin looks beautiful. It looks bright. It's reflecting light. We'll do a check-in, but what light are you reflecting? Okay, just that's the question of the day. Check in with yourself, check in with your heart, check in with your friends, check in with the people that you love, and ask them, you know, how have I been treating you lately? You know, can I reflect a different light to really shine bright for Christ? Okay. All right, you guys, we are at the 3-hour mark. Skin is still looking really good and radiant. Like I said, I am combination, so I deal with a little bit of oily shine that comes through, but overall, nothing is separating. Everything is staying in place really well. The only thing I would personally do is would take some more setting powder just to mattify, but yeah, everything is looking really good. All right, thank you guys for watching this video. Nars always comes through on complexion. I would suggest to you guys, if you have not tried any Nars products, I've got other Nars videos too where you can check out. I'll link them below and above where you could just check out me using their products. But some of my favorite products, they're in my kit. It's in my own personal makeup collection. And the light reflecting advanced skincare foundation going on here right now, I'm gonna continue to use this. I'll give you guys an update, like I said, because there's so many foundations coming out. But yeah, this is beautiful. And if you're my skin complexion, lighter, darker, I'm hoping this is give you a good range of what you should try, what shade you should get. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Again, all the support and love I'm so grateful for. Make sure to thumbs this up. Let me know if you have used this foundation or you're right now going and putting it in your cart. Make sure you subscribe, make sure you hit the notifications bell so you don't miss a video, and I will see you in my next one. Peace out, Cub Scouts.